ಸರಿಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಸರಿಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಈಗ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟಾಗಿ ಚಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಹಾಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡಲಿ, ಆಗಲ್ವಾ ಹಾಗೆ? ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಅದೇ ಸುಮಾರು ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನಂದು. ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಈವೆಂಟ್. Okay, good morning everyone. I welcome you all to the online student induction program, and today we are going to learn about language proficiency module. I am Mrs. Chitra Ramesh here, assistant professor, English enhancement course at NIE. Now you might be confused on what is language proficiency module here and why English enhancement course. I wish I could ask all of you to reply on this, but however, if you can, please do that. Now, language proficiency can be in any language. There is no barrier. What do we understand by proficiency? Proficiency means to be good at a particular language. Whether it is Kannada, whether it is Tamil, it is Hindi, English, or any language. We have to be very clear, articulate in our speech, and we must have a good writing of that language. So the ability to communicate in any language is the proficiency. And at NIE here, I am dealing with English language. Why English enhancement course? Why have we named it English enhancement at NIE? If you people are aware of what you are doing, of what you have learned earlier in this area of language, I would be happy if you can write it and share it with me a little later. English enhancement means what? English is of course language. Enhancement is increasing the understanding. And since all of you are joining an engineering college, it is a professional course and you already have a found grounding on the language because you have studied this for at least 10 years in school. You have passed your 10th standard, you have cleared your 12th standard, you have cleared your entrances to come to this esteemed institution. You will definitely be having some ground and some level, some standard of the language. So that is why we call it English enhancement, because you already come with certain proficiency, and what we are going to do here is help you to develop more proficiency, make it into a good communication module. So today I am going to tell you about how we are going to deal with English enhancement course. And this module, language proficiency module, is going to help you in that. Before I continue, I would like all of you to watch a video on Mr. Baba Kalyani. If you are from Pune, if you are from Mysore, you would have heard about automotive axles. You would have heard about Bharat Forge. He is the man who started Bharat Forge and a force behind engineering subject, mechanical particularly. But no engineering subject can be a standalone. Though I am not an engineer, I can tell you that much. Whether you are from electronics department, whether you are from communications department, you are from IS, CS or civil, all these need to be synergized to make an organization successful. So Mr. Baba Kalyani is our role model for today. This is a 20-minute film. I would like all of you to watch this film. Please make notes while you are watching if you can, or else listen intently to what he has to say. He has a lot of things to share with the students of our country, you can say. And this film was made by Mysore University. I did the script writing for this, and this was played on the Doordarshan channels. So I wish you would all sit attentively, listen to him and see how you can replicate his ideas, how you can replicate the skills and how you can come out as somebody once you complete your engineering course from here. So over to the video on Baba Kalyani. They can't see my face now, so I can relax. Fine, good enough. Output of here.
Baba Kalyani, Chairman and Managing Director of Bharat Forge, world's lowest cost forging company situated in Pune. Site source being the technology, not just the know-how. Bharat Forge has global installed capacity of 600,000 tons per annum. Mr. Baba Kalyani has proved that Bharat Forge will become global number one, both in terms of quality and turnover by 2008-2010. This decision on investment of ₹100 crore on its first forging press line at a critical time when the company's turnover was ₹125 crore proved decisive. Despite severe criticisms, later earned him laurels, making him Asia's richest man and one of the most respected and risk-taking industrialists.
The critic really was because we spent a lot of capital in modernizing our plant. And at that time we had a couple of choices. We had a choice to modernize step by step, that means spend small capital and go to the next step. Or we had the chance to do a hop, step and jump. That means take 3 or 4 steps at the same time. I decided that we will take 3 or 4 steps at the same time. This involved embracing a very, very modern technology. This was late 80s, early 90s. Very heavy capital expenditure. We had to spend more than 120 crore rupees at that time, which is a lot of money in those days. And do it all on your own without any technology collaboration, or technology tie-up from any company from the West. So there were a lot of people in the financial markets. There were a lot of people within our own company who were very skeptical about it. Can we do this? Is this going to cause a huge financial loss to the company? Is this going to be a white elephant for the company? But I have tremendous confidence in our group of engineers, young people in this company. I felt it in my own mind that these people would be able to make this happen. All they needed was direction and leadership, and I was quite confident that I could provide that. And rest is history.
An alumnus of BITS Pilani, he is known for his precision, quality and power. Admired by his employees, he is known to them as Baba Kalyani. And for the followers of workmen, he says, we are the lowheads of the country, making them feel proud. He moves on conquering the world through acquisitions, banking and the evolutions of his employer. Bharat Forge is the flagship company with $1.5 billion. Kalyani Group is the biggest exporter of auto components from India and the leading chassis component manufacturer in the world. The company manufactures a wide range of safety and critical components for passenger cars, commercial vehicles, and diesel engines. It also manufactures specialist components for railways, construction equipment, oil and gas, and other industries. Born in an agricultural family, Mr. Baba Kalyani is a name to reckon with. His formative years have been replete with hard work, trending the ladder of success in academics from the boarding school to pursuing an engineering degree in BITS Pilani to Boston's MIT, spending the summer vacations at the family-owned farm. The years at US changed his outlook towards India, wondering what it would mean to have a market-driven economy here. Changing the gears after returning to India, he gave the industry a much-needed oxygen by bringing in innovation and technology at high cost, which of course attracted criticism from many quarters.
So when I came back, I joined my father's business. The business is very small, but what I saw in that business was a huge potential to make it large. In my initial stint in this company from 1972 to 82, 10 years, I brought in some leadership, I brought in some fresh ideas, ambition into the organization. And the combination of this put the organization on the growth path. People were motivated, and it's like the old saying, success breeds success. You know, when you do little things, you're successful. People feel happy about it. They feel happy, they work harder, and then you get more successes, and it goes on. You also, as a leader, need to lead your people in a manner that whenever somebody is doing something good, you have to recognize that, you have to pat the person on his back, you have to give him recognition. And that is, I think that's the single biggest factor of motivation. And motivation is extremely important in making an organization successful. I was able to bring in a lot of new technology changes. Indian industry in the 70s was not what it is today. Its ability to absorb new technologies, ability to do different things from a technical perspective was quite limited. In most cases, I think industry was just about starting. It depended very heavily on getting technology from the West, whether it came from the US, whether it came from Europe. And domestically born technology was quite limited. Similarly, Indian engineers, although they were good, did not have enough exposure, did not have enough experience in handling complex technology processes and solutions in industry. So that was the biggest challenge. How do you get people to start handling more complex things on their own? And I think this was our second phase, from, let's say, early 80s to early 90s. This is the phase where we started relying more on ourselves. We started creating more internal strengths in the company. We started creating a cadre of people who had the knowledge, who had the capability to make things happen, to absorb new technologies, to develop new technologies, to bring in more modern manufacturing into our company. And that was a phase when we started a little bit of exports, as we started getting better at technology. And in those 10 years, we achieved for our company leadership in the domestic market.
This proved to be significant as Mr. Baba Kalyani started setting his jumbo footprints globally, making his Pune plant the largest in India, and in 2008 to become world's largest. Sharing his views with the students of the subcontinent, he says,
My family comes from a very small town in western Maharashtra. My father was an agriculturist with a small, medium-sized farm. In the early 60s, he decided to get into industry and come to Pune. I spent a large part of my life, student life, in a boarding school. First 8-9 years were in a school which was run by the Defense Forces. It was like a military school. I did my engineering after that in BITS Pilani, which is in Rajasthan. And then I did my master's after that in MIT in Boston. So I've spent, almost from the age of 6 till the age of 22 away from home, except during holiday times. When you live in that kind of an environment, it teaches you a couple of things. One is, if you want to succeed in that type of environment, it teaches you discipline. It teaches you to be competitive. And these are the basic qualities that I kind of imbibed during my student days. When I went to the US to study at MIT, it's a highly competitive engineering college. And you meet people from all over the world in a place like that. All of them fairly brilliant in their own fields. And that sense of competitiveness brings in a completely new character to yourself. I think you start developing an attitude of that you can also do things, a positive attitude. You're not frightened of the rest of the world. You're not frightened of technology. And I think a combination of all these experiences makes you, when you come back and get into working life, makes you accept challenges. And if you're willing to put enough hard work behind any challenge, many times, may not be all the time, many times you can achieve successes.
In the past decades, with the growing competition, the organizations reevaluated their business philosophy, goals, values, and means to realize rightness to the tools and systems to make the demand.
You need in institutions to impart a high quality of, let's say, knowledge in the field of engineering. First, you need high quality teachers or professors. And to get high quality professors, you need to pay them. Okay, it starts right from there. Then you need high quality of students. Maybe some of the students who are in these colleges don't need to be in those colleges. They need to be doing something else. So you need to be you need to have a selection process when you get your students. Third, when you are delivering your courses, delivering your programs, I think the programs are pretty common. The same courses are taught in the National Engineering Colleges. I don't think the courses are different. But the underlying facilities that are required, your laboratories, your workshops, the quality of those are quite pathetic. In many cases, non-existent. So this is one side of the problem. The second side of the problem is there is hardly any industry academic cooperation that goes on in India. Even at the best of institutes like IITs, there is hardly any research that's going on compared to, you take an engineering college in the United States and you compare that with an IIT. I think those colleges will do 100 times more research with industry than an IIT does. So therefore their understanding about what industry needs, what new technologies and new processes are required, and what therefore needs to be taught or researched in the engineering colleges or institutes is in India very, very, very low or not understood. So this is the second part. The third part is that today, as industry is developing in the 21st century, there is a lot of new things that are happening here. I'll give you a simple example. In our plant, for example, robotics. The extent of robotics that companies use today is amazing. Now, how many colleges in India have a robotics lab, for example? Very few. I'm also involved with an engineering college, and that college has no robotics lab. They teach a subject called robotics, with some book or some few papers. Nobody can even understand. So, I think in many ways we are getting further apart. Our institutions are getting further apart from what is happening in industry. And I think there is a need to get this convergence to take place. The convergence can take place when there is a much larger industry institute or industry academics cooperation and working together.
Intense corporate competition and firms at the global level were oriented to meet the transformational needs in the present decade. Human resource is considered the most valuable asset of any organization and the most effective agents of change.
We are in a situation where there is shortage of talent, honestly. We can't get enough engineers. But yeah, there are some institutions who graduate technical manpower, engineers or otherwise, where employability is low. I think fundamentally for two reasons. One is, an institution, if it does not maintain a certain level of standard, it cannot impart a level of knowledge to the students that is required in a competitive marketplace. So it's very important that institutions maintain uniformly a high level of standard. But the fact of the matter is that as we move more and more to a competitive economy, more and more to a market economy, it is going to be survival of the fittest. And in a situation where competition and survival of the fittest decides who wins the game, people are going to need better and better talent. And they are not going to compromise. Businesses are not going to compromise on the quality of talent. If they don't get the talent here, they will go out and get the talent. But they won't compromise.
Howard Tolls has been on an acquisition spree over the last 5 years, foraying into new markets and product lines. After 5 international acquisitions in the last 5 years, 3 were concluded last year alone, 1 each in Sweden, the US, and in China. Visualizing the need for non-conventional energy and depletion of fossil fuels, Mr. Baba Kalyani ventured into green energy concept. This project, located in Saffron Hills, to generate power through wind energy. All that is produced and manufactured in the company is through the green energy. Committed to excellence in forgings, the company provides end-to-end solutions from designing to forging, to machining and to testing. Mr. Baba Kalyani has always laid stress on upcoming technologies, as he believes that a country can progress when it is technologically ahead with the youngsters ready to take the advancements in their stride.
Indian manufacturing industry has gone through 2 distinct phases. The first phase was till about the early 90s. Till the early 90s, the entrepreneurs who ran industry, they were very good. They knew what they were doing. But their biggest ability was to manage the system, manage the government, get a license or, get something. They didn't understand much about technology. They didn't understand what needs to be done, technically to compete. Post 1990, when the liberalization process and everything started, two things happened. All of a sudden, in between 1990 and 95, 96, a whole new generation took over industry in India. They said the next generation, which is largely a post-independent India generation, the younger generation. Also because of liberalization, mindsets changed. People became more confident. A lot more confidence came into enterprise. And the change that you see from mid-90s to now in the manufacturing sector is a complete manifest of a far greater confidence that the corporate leaders have today in themselves, in their organization, in their people. And where does this confidence come from? This confidence purely comes from the ability of the young men and women that come and join industry today, and their capabilities, their level of knowledge, their understanding of complexities. So that's the good news. Today's engineers coming out of colleges first must have a fire in their belly to say that, okay, I want to work and I want to achieve something for myself and for my country. They must have, a fire in their belly to take on challenges, because challenges will come. You will have your highs and lows. You will have your successes and failures. Everything is never going to be successful all the time. You will have your, good times and bad times. And you just have to take them as they come and overcome the difficulties, overcome the bad times, overcome the failures, and keep marching ahead.
Tough industrialist, but a soft human being, Mr. Baba Kalyani started the Pratham Pune Education Foundation as the founder and chairman. The foundation has provided education to the most underprivileged children of the local community who are in the age group 3 and 14. In the last 4 years, the foundation has touched the lives of over 50,000 children in Pune and has also become an important catalyst for women empowerment. Bharat Forge is forging ahead in the future.
The nature of industry is changing quite dramatically. Yeah, engineers are with machines, but machines are getting far more automated. Okay, so 15 years ago, if you had a machine, it had 85-90%, let's say, mechanical things, and maybe 5% of electronics or automation. Today's machines have 85%, software, automation, PLC systems, and hardly 15% or 20% mechanical systems.
But Radha, it's quite audible. If they wear headset, they will be able to
ಹೆಡ್ಸೆಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತಗೊಂಡು
ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಫರ್ ಹೋಯ್ತು.
ಹೋರ
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ.
There is a dramatic change, in the equipments and facilities that are there in the manufacturing of the country. So, therefore, people have to adapt to that.
2 minutes ಇದೆ.
Now, if you want to adapt to a situation which is more driven by the softer side of the business, the technology side of the business, the software side of the business, IT side of the business, it requires you to be able to communicate with a group of people. It requires you to work in teams. It requires you to work in groups. It requires you to work with external resources. And you need the skills of communicating, very strong communication skills to be able to do that. And I would very much advocate that in any college, this is taken very seriously. It is a program put into come from rural part of this country. They don't have the same experience as people in large urban cities have. But they have the same level of intelligence. The intelligence is not any lesser. And if we help them with a little bit of communication skills, a little bit of improving their self-esteem, improving presentation, improving their softer sides, I think it will go a long way in making them successful.
ಬಂತ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ.
Okay, so you were just watching the video on Mr. Baba Kalyani, who is the chairman and managing director of Bharat Forge, Meritor. And I saw the chat box. I found that the audio was not very good. So you have audio issues there. We will share the link with you in your individual email IDs. Okay, so don't worry about that. The gist of this entire film is that we focused on role models, on people who have made a difference to their life, to the organization and to the society. Why do we call them as role model is because of the changes that they bring about and how they carry people along with them. He always used to call himself, "Hum lohar hain." हम इस दुनिया के लोहार हैं, and the workers, the families of the workers would feel elated about this because they felt one among themselves. So that was one thing about his leadership. And Baba Kalyani had to take some very severe decisions, which is not very easy to take for anybody. Probably when we are into a situation like this, we may take some decisions which are extraordinary. So he also had to take a certain decision when he was very low on finance and went up to take up a machinery that cost crores. He was lambasted not only by the family but also in the industry circles. And this was something he had to carry on because he was convinced that I'm going to do something. I'm definitely going to be successful in this. So this was what he conveyed, and he became the world's, Asia's richest industrialist. I'm talking about the mid-2000. So this was sometime in 2006-07, and he went on to become the third richest man in Asia and the world. Today Baba Kalyani is a celebrated industrialist. Why we call him a role model, I already told you that. You have to pick up certain nuances from the film when you watch it privately on your email ID when it comes to you. So watch this and try to understand how you can replicate something of these qualities in yourself. Because when we are talking of language proficiency, we are talking of communication. And what is communication? You either make a relationship or you break a relationship. Today we are online. Tomorrow when we meet somewhere, you should be able to stop yourself and say, "Hi ma'am, good morning ma'am." And I should be able to stop myself and say, "Hi, how are you?" So this is making of a relationship in communication, and that is what is language proficiency. How do you make or break your relationship? Let us not talk about breaking relationship. We don't want that. Not during COVID times or even during non-COVID times. We are here to make relationship through communication. And English enhancement course or language proficiency module is all that. Most of you must be knowing that when we learn a language, there are 4 parameters we have to look into. 1, listening. We have 2 ears, so we have to listen very carefully. You had an audio problem, I'm sure you would have done like this. Try to listen very hard. You would have caught a few words here and there, a few phrases here and there, and with the way he was speaking, with the body language, you would have understood quite a bit of it. So 1 is listening. 2nd, speaking, 1 mouth, so use your words very carefully. Be very cautious when you're speaking something. Listening, speaking, reading. Unless you're not able to read a language, you're not done your work at all. You're not learnt anything in that language. And then writing. Now, we do have grammar here, but we are not going to delve too much into grammar because we have done that up to 12th standard or till PUC. What we are going to dwell here is on communication. And before I proceed on to that, I would like you to mention what you have learned in the chat box, or you can probably send it across. Certain things which I have noted down about the film. What you feel, what are the challenges did he face in his profession? I've already given you one hint about it, but it's never a rosy ride. I'm sure all of you have had a very tough ride to come to NIE. So it's definitely not a bed of roses, it's definitely a roller coaster ride. So what are the challenges he faced in his profession? What challenges did you face in your academic career till now? On a wintry morning, on the eve of Christmas, it's very difficult for you to get up, get ready and sit in front of your laptops or your mobiles to attend the classes. That is a big challenge. Yes, you would like to have that extra sleep. You want an extra wing there. But then you have to attend the classes. So that's a big challenge, that too on a Christmas Eve. Right? So other than this, what are the challenges you faced in your academic career and how did you handle that? How did you overcome these challenges? How did you make that into your strength from your weakness? Third one, what inspired you the most from this role model film of Mr. Baba Kalyani? Then finally, what do you expect to learn in English enhancement course? This is very important. When we meet in future for our regular classes, you can always stop me and ask me, ma'am, why do I have to learn this? Unless you don't know the objective of why you are learning this language while you are doing engineering, it won't help you. English, as I mentioned to you in our sessions, in our course, in our curriculum, it is going to be divided into the 4 parameters, the listening, the speaking, the reading and the writing. Our students have done wonderfully well. We don't focus too much on learning the grammar. What is a noun? How many types of nouns are there? What is a verb? What is an adjective? What's the difference between an adjective and an adverb? No, we are not going to do that. But we are going to learn all this while we are doing the usage. Word usage, language usage, sentence structure. This is what you will be learning throughout. And how do you do that? By the activities that I am going to give you. Now we can have a brief look on the curriculum that we have designed at NIE, which is exclusive to our institution. You may not find this kind of a curriculum anywhere else. So we take pride in showing you the curriculum and making you do this while you are here at NIE. So, yeah. YouTube film YouTube video. English enhancement course ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಅದು.
Agriculture's contribution to the country's GDP is just over 15%, which is a matter of shame. Price volatility, crop infections, lack of technology, inefficient government policies, and many more reasons.
Hello, I'm Anvika Prakash from Civil Research. I'm here to share my experience with the English course. English documentary was fun-filled adventure. Star program enhanced my English skills in all manner.
Your eyebrows are very Use your hands, gestures that help in your speech. Body will. Yeah. Start again. Don't stare at one person. You will be in trouble when you sit in the interview. You should have eye contact with everybody. Don't look at one person. If you have a very pretty girl in the interview board, you have to have good eye contact. You will be in trouble. So look in all the three directions. Yeah. Now do that again.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Guru. I'm great as an expert in this field. So, main problem I face in this as a language is a barrier. So, I don't know and I don't know.
Okay, what you were just saying is the language lab at NIE, and what you just saw was also the curriculum that we have designed. As I had mentioned to you, you saw the film on role model. You also saw some snippets of the film, documentary film, which was there in the curriculum. You are going to make documentary films, or you are going to do the video production. Now, how does this help you? One, you have to write. You'll be writing letters of permission, which makes it writing. You have to talk to new people. You have to go approach people. You have to talk to them. You have to comprehend. They have to understand what you're speaking with them. And in case while speaking, if that person doesn't know English, I'm talking about the strangers whom you're going to interact with. So in case they don't understand English, you'll have to speak to them in a local dialect and translate that or put subtitles in your film or the video, whatever you're going to make. And that makes it the reading and speaking, and you're also going to listen attentively to them, because whatever they say and what you transcribe has to match. So you are going to listen attentively, so your listening is taken care of. At the same time, you have to do the narration or the voiceover. So completely this makes it your one of the modules for the test That is a documentary film, and of course to make it interesting for everyone to see and also for you, you're going to add a little effects into the film, you're going to add some music into the film and make it into a one whole package. So this is one part of the language proficiency module. The other, what you're going to do is listen to some tracks, listen to some songs. You have to fill in the blanks there. You have to listen to what the track, what the question is there, what the answer is there in that soundtrack. You have to answer that, which you will learn as and when you come along here. So you don't have to worry about it. It's all fun filled and lot of learning. And then we also have webinars. We had webinar due to COVID, otherwise we have seminars. There's going to be a fish pond where you're going to pick up the topic that you have to speak on, and it will be extempore. Now, why am I emphasizing on all this? Why is it an extempore? The moment you stand in a place and speak, this is impromptu. So obviously at the back of your mind is, am I speaking correctly? Now, this kind of an anticipation, this kind of an anxiety will come out in your language, and it's not just the way you speak, how you speak, what you speak, everything comes into it. For this, we also have the NIE's exclusive star session, which is speaking, transcribing, analyzing and recording. So it's not just I who is going to sit and listen to it and tell you that your I was not correct here, your noun was not correct there, but you are going to analyze your own speech and come to a point where you say, yes, this is where I need to improve upon. All of us at this stage and age have to improve. Even the best of professionals always look at improving themselves somewhere or the other. So you're going to be into an exclusive NIE star session and improve upon yourself and make yourself into a good professional with excellent communication skills. So our English enhancement course focuses on all this. Then writing, of course, what we are going to do is a lot of common errors. We speak colloquial language. We speak language which is pedestrian, but it is not the written word. Remember that. What we write is exclusively the right word. So we have to be very careful in what we are writing. I remember some time ago, someone was telling me that the students are loitering there. The word usage should have been the students are moving around there, because they had a purpose in moving around in that particular place. They were scouting for certain things. What does loitering mean? Loitering means just aimlessly walking around. So word usage becomes very important. The right word at the right time, in the right place, with the right person. So this is what is English grammar all about, and communication also. Okay, now I'll engage you with what your seniors have made. They have made some wonderful films. So take a peek at what they have done. The first one would be on civet coffee, Ayyana Mane coffee. You might have heard about it. This is something which originated in Coorg. In fact, I was quite surprised when the students came and told me that, ma'am, we are going to make on civet coffee. I said, what is that? I had heard of Levista, I had heard of Brew, I had heard of Brook Bond, Nescafe, all that, but not civet. Why I hadn't heard about it is, it costs 25,000 per kg, and that does not meet my pocket. So I had definitely not heard about it, but the students from our institution, your seniors, they came up with this brilliant idea of going all the way to Coorg, and they made this film on civet coffee, and you should see why it is called civet coffee and why it is so costly. You will be quite surprised. It is mind-boggling, it is unimaginable on why and how this became one of the costliest coffees in the world. Yes, please. Apple civet video. Civet.
To quench our thirst for our quest, we explored Karnataka's most affluent hill station, Coorg. It all started early in the morning with packing our bags and taking a bus from Mysore to Coorg. Our journey reflected our excitement to explore something new, something which makes Coorg very special, not just in India, but in the whole world. It's coffee. Unveiling the beauty of a Min Cafe. From the most rarest to the most delicious varieties of coffee ever produced on the planet Earth can be found here. Ain't this place quite amazing? I think it surely is. How did all this start? In 17th century, a Sufi saint Baba Budan brought 7 beans of coffee from his native Yemen to India and started cultivating these coffee beans in the mountains of Karnataka's Chikkamangaluru. Today, estimately, even after 500 years, Karnataka is the largest coffee producing state in India, making India the 7th largest coffee producing state in the world. But the most interesting fact is the world's most expensive coffee is being produced in India. It started since 2014, known as Civet Coffee. Yes, you see it right. It's the world's most expensive coffee.
Welcome to NIE. First I will explain about NIE. NIE means it's a great house. In a family there will be a main house. In a festival or an occasion, families all get together at a one place and they make a festivals or any functions or will be placed in one place. And I'll explain about coffee here. There's 11 types of coffee. In coffee there are 2 types. One is Arabica, one is Robusta. Arabica is a lighter coffee and Robusta is the strongest one. And we have Wheat Plantation Gold. Wheat Plantation Gold is a Chikmagalur coffee. This is 100% Arabica. It's a single estate. This plantation is grown 4,300 above sea level. And monsoon Malabar is dried near the seashore. It's dried in the floor and left the windows open. So with the breeze come in and you get it's like salty flavor. And it's a seasonal coffee. And plantation berry, the difference is inside a coffee cherry there will be 2 separate beans. But in a berry it's a single bean. So we get
very nicely they do it.
And he went on to explain a few more types like the plantation gold, the South Indian blend, the premium coffee. And how are these different from each other?
Plantation pea bean. Plantation pea bean is beans every 2 beans. But in a bean it's a single bean. It's a single bean. And when we say this is
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ಅಂತ ಈ ಥರದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಜರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿದೆ ರಿಯಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಸಿವಿಲೆಲ್ಲ ಆದರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯಾರೋ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೋನೇ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ದ
Usually in food we have about 3 or 4 varieties of cats. In that we have vegetarian and non-vegetarian both. Vegetarian and civets are dependent on their fruits. Like commonly available fruit throughout the year is like not throughout the year, almost 5 months it's coffee. So like they migrate from the forest to the plantation during the period where very shy from daytime you can't sight the outside. night time, like it moves, like it will search for the fruit and it eats the best fruit, definitely ripened one, it will provide.
ಆಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಏನೋ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್
maybe
ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ
of the
ನೀಟಾಗಿ
few
ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ
marks,
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸೆಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ
religious
ಹುಡುಗರೆಲ್ಲ
excreta, where if we select the same after 3 or 4 days, where naturally it will get exposed to the nature and it will get dried. So then we procure it from different planters. It is not produced, it is procured. Like we don't have any sort of a farm like Indonesia or some other countries. So it's 100% free range and production naturally. So maybe after collecting all the cement, we have a process where we wash it, again we sun dry it, again we go for the process like pruning, where we seal the beam. Like we have a parameter for that, where we use only the beam which is about 6 mm, where it will get sealed, and like we have created a roasting profile for it, and at the same temperature we maintain the roasting pattern also, because just to maintain the consistency. So now like maybe in India like it was not so popular earlier. Now slowly it is getting popular because whoever they travel to Indonesia and Vietnam, the first thing what they ask is very tasty. So in India like it is very commonly found and it is like it's already available in the market, but nobody is marketing it locally because everybody is talking about the exports. Because in exports it was doing good once upon a time. Now there are few issues because it is as it is caged. Like in few countries it has been banned. So like we want to market it in different countries where they used to cater in cafes, like in Europe and in few Arab countries. So like only thing is we have to prove it's 100% natural. And again like we are doing some conservation because local people will think that we
Every day, every time, everywhere, we come across many unknown things, unaware of the fact how they may change our lives. The most important part of a journey is to feel the atmosphere and build the vibe. When it comes to adventure, most of us feel the fear of changing environment. But we never know, there might be memories lying behind them. People never remember days, they remember moments. And this is how we create them. We can all learn from this that life is a growing graph. If you are waiting for the right time, it is now.
ಇದು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದು ಅವ್ರು ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಫುಲ್ ಆಗೋ ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡಿದೆ.
Okay, so we are back again. I hope this time you did not have challenges with the audio. However, we will see to it that you get the link to your email IDs with this film as well. Now, as you saw, you must have got to know your seniors here. I don't know how many of you really know individual students here, but wasn't it a wonderful film that they made? Now, this is where we come across the word team. Initially, we are groups. Later, we become team because of our common objective. The common objective with all the different groups that they made was to make a particular film on any topic of their choice. So, it's completely your brainchild. I don't interfere anywhere here. I only look at the marks, how much to give you, how much to cut for you. One thing about language and communication here in NIE, what we focus on is, particularly in language, we have placement here. Just as you have in any other college, engineering college, we have placement here. What is it that the company look for in placement? First of all, your impeccable manners. Second, your qualification and your achievements. Then, there is the skills that you have learned. Are you a person who is willing to learn more? Learn, unlearn, and relearn. So in all these three, there is one important aspect that comes to your personality, and that is grooming. You might have seen in that YouTube curriculum, you would have observed that the boys were wearing trousers, shirt, neatly ironed, washed, and tie. Now, why is grooming important for us? Unless we don't groom ourselves well, we cannot express ourselves well. So, in order to make your expression and your communication effective, you must have good grooming. So, English enhancement teaches you that. In spite of COVID, when you come into our fold of regular sessions, either online or offline, you have to be well groomed. You can't have a hairstyle that makes you look like a peacock. I don't like to see peacocks in my class. I like to see smart young boys and girls. So proper haircut is important. Well-oiled hair, if not, at least neatly combed hair. Bathing, very important. You might be saying, oh, COVID times, Mama, today I'm not going to take bath. I'll take it in the evening sometime, and that evening never comes. So you have to be very meticulous about these things. It may look and sound easy, I know, but then it may also feel very difficult for you because it's a winter month. You are going to experience this winter. Then it is COVID time, it is online, so who would know? We would know. Okay? So we would know about it. So grooming is an essential part of communication, an essential part of English enhancement course. I will show you one more film made by our own students. It's about the dirt of farmers. Mannina maga. You must have heard about this quote, Mannina maga. The more you work, the more you learn. And best example in front of us are the farmers who are actually facing a lot of problems. So this is a film which is mostly on issue, and our students, a different group, a different team has made this. So let's sit and watch the last one, and this link will also be sent to you eventually, so don't worry about it. Just sit back and try to imagine what would your content be when you come into the class. Okay? Sir, last one. Dirt of farmers.
Despite India majorly being an agrarian country, agriculture's contribution to the country's GDP is just over 15%, which is a matter of shame.
ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಬಿಡಿ ಅದು ಹಂಗೆ
Despite India majorly being an agrarian country, agriculture's contribution to the country's GDP is just over 15%, which is a matter of shame.
ಯಾವುದಿದರಲ್ಲಿ dirt of farmer contribution.
Despite India majorly being an agrarian country, agriculture's contribution to the country's GDP is just over 15%, which is a matter of shame. Price volatility, crop infections, lack of technology, inefficient government policies, and many more reasons undermines Indian agriculture to that of the developed nations. All these reasons will never affect us or any average Indian who has food on his platter 3 times daily. But the farmer who worked tirelessly hard, more than we will ever work in our entire lives sitting in AC rooms, will bear the suffering for the only sole reason he chose to feed this world. More and more farmers are committing suicides and are insisting their children to drop the sacred profession of farming. By the time you realize that there is no food on your plate and money is not edible, it will be too late to fix this irreparable damage. Hunger is the most gruesome curse anyone can have. It can drive a human crazy enough to feed on his own kind. None would ever want that. Farming is no more a poor illiterate man's job. If done scientifically, it is a never-ending gold mine. More than any time in the past, the opportunities to work in the agricultural sector is wider than any ocean known. Someone needs to feed this exploding population, but this time the magic of technology will serve you more than any other occupation out there. More than money that you will earn, the simple fact that you have just not wasted your entire life like the millions out there serving some international corporation.
In Mahabharata, Arjuna was receiving lessons for Gandharvastra from Urvashi. Urvashi fell deeply in love with Arjuna. When Arjuna rejected her feelings for him, Urvashi was enraged. She cursed him to become a kleva, a eunuch. Arjuna then spent a year of his incognito life dressing as a woman under the name of Brihanala, the third gender. Transgenders, better known as hijras in India, are not like their counterparts elsewhere in the world. Indians consider them sacred, touched by God. Their blessings are auspicious and generally accompanied by their signature clapping. They are oftenly invited to bless newborns and newlyweds. In fact, most hijras make their living by exchanging their blessings for cash at traffic signals. Gauri Sawant adopted Gayatri and is raising her single-handedly. She continues to fight for her basic rights of the third gender. Padmini Prakash is the first transgender news anchor in India. She is also Miss Transgender 2000. Lakshmi Narayan Tripati is a transgender rights activist whose voice led to the recognition of third gender by Supreme Court. Dr. Manavi Bandyopadhyay has been India's first transgender college principal. She believed education would earn the respect she deserves as a woman. Rituparna Ghosh has bagged a lot of international and national filmfare awards with his outstanding movies which portray the grey area of the society. When we went in pursuit of Pranati Prakash, we came across this constitution. They shelter transgenders and educate them to lead a respectful life. They prevent child trafficking and guide confused identities about their sexuality. It's one of its first kind and it is in Mysore. It is an NGO. It's Ashodaya Academy which shelters around 3,000 transgenders in and around Mysore.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಮೊದಲು ನನ್ನ ಪರಿಚಯನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಪ್ರಣತಿ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಾನು ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಶೋದಯ ಸಮಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಮೇಯ್ನಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಹುಟ್ಟೂರು ಮೈಸೂರನ್ನೇ, ಹಿಂಗಾಗಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಪರಿಚಯ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಪೇಪರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರ. ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಧಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು ತುಂಬ. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿನೇ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು 2004ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಯಾರು, ನಂದೇನು ಈ ಬದುಕು ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಾಗಿಂದ ಹೀಗಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರು ನನ್ನ ಕೈಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮರಿಮಡಪ್ಪ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ನಿಯರಲ್ಲಿ. ನಮ್ಮದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಮೈಸೂರು ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ಭಯ ಇತ್ತು. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ 15 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫು. ಮನೇಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹಾಕೋಂಥದ್ದು, ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮನನ್ನು ಅಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅಂಥದ್ದು, ಯಾರೂ ಒಪ್ಕೊತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ರಿಗಿಂತ ಏನಂತಂದರೆ ಸಮಾಜ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿದ್ರು ಮನೆಯವರೇ ಒಪ್ಕೊತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಈ ಥರ ಅದ, ಯಾಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಈ ಥರ ಹುಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ, ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಕೀಳರಿಮೆ, ಮನೇಲಿ ಕಳಕ ತಾರತಮ್ಯ ಮಾಡೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮುದಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋದೇ ಬೇಡ, ನಮ್ಮದು ಒಂದು ಬದುಕಲ್ಲಿರೋವಂಥ ಆಯ್ಕೆನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿನ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಹೈದ್ರಾಬಾದ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ನನಗೆ 2005ರಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಆಶೋದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ನನಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ತು. ಆಶೋದಯ ರೆಸ್ಟೋರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಆಶೋದಯ ರೆಸ್ಟೋರೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು 2 ವರ್ಷ ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾಶಿಯರ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ಈ ಸಮಾಜ ನನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮಂಥ ಗುಂಪು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಇದು ಸಹ ಗುರುತಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೂ. ಅದು ನಾವು ಫೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ವಿ, ನಮಗೂ ಜನಗಣತಿನ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ, ಆಧಾರ್ ಕಾರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲು ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು. ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕ್ಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದು ಇಡೀ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ, ಈಗ ಯಾರು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯವರು ಫಸ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ನನಗೆ. ಅದು ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ. ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ಅದರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಬಂದು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇವೆರಡು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಾವುಗಳು ಇತರರಂತೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯರು. ಈಗ ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿಗಳಿಗಿಂತ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿನ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯತೆಗಳೇನು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಗರ್ಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕುಕ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್, MCom ಮಾಡಿರೋರು, BBA ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್ಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಯಾರು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೊಂಥರ ಕೀಳಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತಾರೋ. ಈಗ ನಾನು 2002ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೇ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಎದುರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟು ಜೊತೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನನ್ನ ನೆನಪು. ಈಗ ನನ್ನ ವಿಷಯ ಗೊತ್ತು, ನಾನು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿಂದ ಹೇಗೆ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಬೆಳೀತಾನೆ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಮನೇಲಿ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಮನೇಲಿ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಮಗು ತೊಗೊಂಡು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದನ್ನು. ನನಗೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಮಗಳು ಮದುವೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ನಿಜ ಅವಾಗ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಳನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟು LKG ಶುರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಂದಕುಮಾರ್ ರೇಣುಕ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಮಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಆದ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಭಯ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಭಯಪಟ್ಟರು ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ನಾನು ಆ ಮಗುನೇನಾದ್ರು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಂದರೆ, ನಾಳೆ ಈ ಮಗು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ವಯಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮೊದಲು ತುಂಬಾ ಇತ್ತು ಈ ಥರ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಅವರು ವಿಗ್ರಹಗಳು ಸಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ ಮಕ್ಳುಗಳನ್ನ ಅವರು ಮುಂದೆ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಗಂಡು ಮಕ್ಳುಗಳನ್ನೇನಾದ್ರು ಸಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಕ್ಳುಗಳನ್ನ ಸಾಕಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಕೂತನೇ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಇವರು ಒಂದು ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ಇತ್ತು ತುಂಬ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಒಂದು 8-10 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ನಾನು ಮಂಜು ಆದ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಅದು ರೀಸೆಂಟಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದು ಮೈಸೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮದು ಪಾತ್ರನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದು ಹೆಸರುಗಳು. ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದು ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನಾಗಿ ಇತರ ಜನಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕೆಟ್ಟವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಾಗಿರಲು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕೆಟ್ಟವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಜನ ಬೆಕ್ಕಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ರೇಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂಥದ್ದು ಈಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಈಗಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ವಿ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಳನ್ನ. ನಮ್ಮದು ಒಂದು ಲೈಫ್ ಇದೆ, ನಮ್ಮದು ಒಂದು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಈಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈಗ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ನಾವು ಪೊಲೀಸವ್ರ ಕಂಡ್ರೆ ಎದುರ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಕೊಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎದುರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೋ, ಏನಾದ್ರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಇವತ್ತು ಅದಂಥ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋವಂಥ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿನ ಬಿಲ್ಡಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬಾತ್ರೂಮ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಅದೊಂದು ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಅಂಗವಿಕಲರಿಗಿತ್ತು, ಮೇಲ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ಗಿತ್ತು, ನಮಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನು ಫೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಚಾಲೆಂಜಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ತರೋರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲಿ. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾನ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ, 5% ಮೀಸಲಾತಿ ಇದೆ, ನೀವು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಕಾರ್ಯರೂಪಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಾರ್ಯರೂಪಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದರೂ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಈ ಥರ ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಪೇಪರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನಾಳೆ ನಾನು ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೂ ನಾ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆಲಿರೋರು ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದವ್ರು ಕೊಡದೇ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಗ ನನಗೇನೈತೆ ಕಳಕ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಈಗ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ನನಗೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನಂತ ಅದೇ ಜೀವನ ಸರಿ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂರೋ ಅಂಥದ್ದು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? ಇರೋ ಜೀವನ 3 ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ನೋವುಗಳನ್ನ ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ತೀವಿ? ಮೀಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಪೇಪರ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ಪನಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಕಾಂಚನಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ 3 ನಾನು ಅವನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂತು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ 3 ಗಂಟೆ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಅಂತ. ನಮ್ಮದು ನಿಜ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಥರ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮನೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎದುರಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಮನೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎದುರಬೇಕು, ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಎದುರಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬೇಡವಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಮಾಜ ಬೇಕು. ಮನೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಬೇಡವಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆದರೆ ಮನೆಯವ್ರು ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಮನಸ್ಸು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಆ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗಿಂತ ನಾವೇನು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇತರರಿಗಿಂತ ನಾವೇನು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಪಶ್ಚಾತ್ತಾಪ ಪಡೋದಾಗಲಿ, ಅವ್ರ ಕರುಣೆಯನ್ನು ತಪ್ಪಾಗಲಿ ಬೇಡ. ನಮ್ಮದು ಒಂದು ಜೀವನ ಇದೆ, ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಬದುಕು. ಸಮಾಜದ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟಾಗಿ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇತರರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ಆ ಥರ ನಮಗೂ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮಿಂಗ್ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವಕಾಶಗಳಿದೆ, ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ದೊರಕ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ದೊರಕಂಥವೇನು ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ನಾವೊಂದು ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹುಡ್ಕೋದು ಮದುವೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗಂಡು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹುಡ್ಕೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಗಾಡ್ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆ ನನ್ನ ಗಾಡ್ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ನನಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆ ಗಾಡ್ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಆಫೀಸ್ಗೆ ಬಂದು ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಹುಡುಗನ ಬಂದು ತಾಯಿ ಬಂದು, ಆಗ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ನರ್ವಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾರು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪರಿಚಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ. ಈಗ ನೀವೇನು ಪೇಪರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಆ ಥರ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ಮೆಂಟೆಲ್ಲ ಪೇಪರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋರು ಅವರು. ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನನಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರೇ ಆಫೀಸ್ಗೆ ಹುಡುಕೋ ಬಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗೋ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹುಡುಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು. ಆಗ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ತುಂಬ ಭಯಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸರಿ, ಯಾರೋ ಬಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗಳನ್ನ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಅಂದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ದುಃಖ ಆಯ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಸಾಗಿಸೋದು ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ನಾವಿನ್ನೂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಫೀಸರೊಂದು ಅವರಾಗ ಹುಡುಕ ಬಂದರೆ ಅದೊಂದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಂಗಳ ಮಕ್ಕಳುಗಳನ್ನ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದಾಗ ಏನೇನೋ ಕೆಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಸಮಾಜ ನೋಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದವರು ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ತಗೊಂಡು. ಆಗ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಾನು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಜೊತೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ನೀನು ಸಾಕಿದ್ದೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ನೀನೇನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಚಾಲೆಂಜಾಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಆಮೇಲಿಂದ ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಖುಷಿಗಿಂತ ಅವಳು ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ತುಂಬಾ ನೋವೈತೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಇನ್ನೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಡಿಯನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ನನಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್.
Pranati Prakash is in a tome of time. Our next interviewee is no less. When whole society stood against her, she fought against all odds and became a successful radio jockey. She is RJ Kajal from Radio Sarum 107.8. We have an excerpt of the conversation we had with the beautiful Kajal.
ಕೆಲವು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ನಗು, ಒಂದು ಆಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಜನಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ತಪ್ಪು ಅವ್ರದಲ್ಲ. ನಿಜ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ತಪ್ಪು ಅವ್ರದಲ್ಲ. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾಗ್ಲಿ 18 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಜೆಂಡರ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಗು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಹಿಂದಿಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಸ್ತನಿಕ ಗುಡಿಯ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಗಾಡೋದು ಒಂದು ಗೊಂಬೆ ರೀತಿ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗಳಿಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇರ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೆಲವು ಜನ ನಮ್ಮಂತವ್ರಿಗೆ ಲೇಬಲ್ಗಳು ಅಂಟಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ನಾನಾಂತರ ಹೆಸರುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಿ ಸಾಕಾಯ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಂದೇಶ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಜನರಿಗೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಜೆಂಡರ್ಗಳದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಕತೆ ಬರೀರಿ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ತಲುಪಬೇಕು. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಏನು, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಯಾಕೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಹಾವಭಾವ ಹೇಗೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿರೋದು ಹೆಂಗೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ಜೀವನ ಹೇಗೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದು ಒಂದೇ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಜೆಂಡರ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಕೊಡಿ.
ಓವರ್ಶೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲಿ. ಓವರ್ಶೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. Okay, now, so you must have by now understood what we are doing in English enhancement course. We are going to do a lot of activities, we are going to learn a lot of things, and foremost, we are also going to be sensible and sensitive. So it is not just English language, but it is integrated with soft skills, and this integration is going to be our journey for the next 1 year in your first year till you finish that. Okay, so I take leave of you now. Thank you very much. Any questions you have, any queries you have, you can send it across to me on your chat box. Thank you very much.
In another 10 minutes we will start the session, next session. So wait for 10 more minutes.
ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನ್ ನೀವು ಕೂತ್ಕೋತೀರಾ? ಕೂತ್ಕೊ.
ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಎನೇಬಲ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೇಸ್ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಸರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಓಕೆ. ಇದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್. ಅವ್ರು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಎನೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ನೋಡಿ. ಹಾಂ, Good morning dear students, myself Shweta. I am working as an assistant professor in the Department of Information Science and Engineering. Now let's continue the session. For this session we have one of the eminent personalities of our college by name Dr. Shyam Sundar Subbarao sir, who is the head of NIE Center for Renewable Energy and Sustainable Technologies, which is known as NIE Crest. And he is also an associate professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Sir has done his bachelor degree in Mechanical Engineering from Karnataka University, Dharwad, and master's degree in Renewable Energy from University of Oldenburg, Germany, under prestigious DAAD scholarship. Sir has over 20 years of experience in designing renewable energy and sustainable technology systems. He is specialized in biogas technology from kitchen waste for thermal, electricity and compression to cylinders and organic waste, renewable energy microgrids, biomass energy technologies, solar energy, rainwater harvesting, and other sustainable and green technologies. He has more than 31 years of teaching experience. Sir has experience in the higher education sector in the area of mechanical engineering technologies. He is also involved in international and national consultancy projects, promotion and dissemination of renewable and sustainable technologies. Sir has actively participated in many rural development programs to promote renewable energy technologies in rural Karnataka. He has conducted many workshops and training programs on renewable energy, rainwater harvesting technologies to the rural urban people and the service to community projects. Following are the awards received by Sir: Pride of Mysuru Award, Pragati Pratishtana Award, Best Engineer Award, Dakshina Kesari Award, and once again Best Engineer Award. So a very warm welcome to you, sir, and I request you to take over the session. Over to you, sir.
Okay, good morning everybody, and I am, as introduced by my colleague, I am Shyam Sundar. I am heading a center of excellence called CREST, Center for Renewable Energy and Sustainable Technology at National Institute of Engineering. As a part of induction program, if we had come here physically, we would have taken you around through CREST and we would have shown you various renewable energy sources that are available. 1 minute. How to go to the next slide? Okay. So, our center is basically named as CREST, Center for Renewable Energy and Sustainable Technologies. You can see in this slide. And you would have come here, we would have given a live session or a demonstration of all of our green technologies that we are doing. CREST basically stands for Center for Renewable Energy and Sustainable Technologies. What is the aim of CREST? It works for sustainable development. It works for renewable energy. So what are the renewable energies? For example, energy from sun, solar energy, energy from wind, that is the wind energy technologies, energy from water, hydro energy technologies, then energy from hot water, geothermal energy technologies. We also work on biofuels, means energy from biomass. For example, if you come to NIE, when you are allowed to come physically, you can see here CREST Center where we make biodiesel, means alternative to diesel, from seeds of pongamia or neem or jatropha. All this is possible. So, you can see in this picture, I think it will take some time to go to the next picture. You can see what all the technologies we provide. For example, in this slide, is this slide moving? Because I see here the movement. Can you see this slide now? Blue color, but I don't see it here. I move to the next slide, but
actually, sir, you make it as full screen, no, sir. That is why.
full screen is here. I want to go to the next screen. Yeah, now it is. There's a time lag.
it looks like this.
Correct. See, I went back to the screen,
Okay.
but you don't
Time
see.
lag.
It takes time like that. But if I go to the full screen also, you can see it, right? Now I made it full screen.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay. So, the different technologies that you can see it here, we work on biomass technology. In the picture here, you can see basically on the left side a biogas plant which works on kitchen waste. And below that, you can see here a composter which converts waste to manure. Below that you can see here the solar plant. On the entire NIE, our institution campus, we are filled with rooftop solar. Basically, it is 185 kilowatts of energy. And on the right side you can see a picture of a small machinery. That is, we make biodiesel there. Here at this end of, I am sitting now in the electrical block. Next to this electrical block, we have our biodiesel center, that one, where we make biodiesel from the used cooking oil or from seeds of Jatropha or Pongamia, those seeds. This is another technology we promote. We also promote rainwater harvest. That you can see it at the another picture there. This is a rainwater harvesting tank. What we did here in silk factory. If you visit our institute, just opposite our institute here, you can see the famous Mysore silk factory. So inside this factory, we have done this rainwater harvesting, where one rain, it will fill up around 5 lakh liters of water, and it percolates to the ground. We also work on solar energy. I told you the entire rooftop of NIE, we have made a solar photovoltaic plant, and we generate energy and we use it for our requirement. Next one, we work on microgrids. This is a project which we are doing with students from University of Wisconsin-Madison in United States of America. So NIE is working with the University of Wisconsin, and we are developing microgrids. Microgrids means giving energy to a remote village. Micro, small, grid network. Then we work on rainwater, I told you, sustainable building materials and muscle power technologies. We work at international level also. Our center collaborates with many universities in Germany, also with the University of Wisconsin-Madison in United States of America, and also other countries. These are some of the pictures of the CREST activities. Here you can see a biogas plant there. Below that you can see a vehicle filled with biodiesel there. Below that you can see students participating in our bicycle rally. And here you can see a biodiesel unit. I don't know. I think just a minute, hold on. We have some problems. We are not able to. I don't think the slide is moving. My colleague, she is helping now. It is coming now.
Yes, sir, it's coming now.
But should I make it full screen?
Yeah, you can make it, sir. But before going to the next screen, you have to make sure that come back and change it here. Because then do from here only on. Hello?
You mean you have to come back from the PPT and change? Yes, sir. So, these are some of the activities what we have done. So, this is our main objective. It will be visible. Sorry, now you can see. Work for the cause of society, then work for promoting green technologies, design and development of renewable energy systems like microgrids. We have designed a biogas plant where we can use kitchen waste. We have put it in our canteen here. Kitchen waste from the canteen is used to run the biogas plant. In our student hostel, we have done converting kitchen waste to biogas. So all this we are doing as part of promoting renewable energy technologies. And I also want to tell you people that if you are a mechanical engineering student, you will learn this as a subject in your final year. So, are there mechanical students today? So, students from mechanical engineer, you will study this in 7th semester, renewable energy technologies. So that you will study. And I am handling it now for 7th semester students. So please note. And also 6th semester students, they can take our microgrid as an elective, which we are doing together with the electrical department. I am sitting now in the electrical department lab. So students of electrical mechanical take up this as a 2 credit units. So if from our center Crest, we are offering 2 of this as part of our curriculum. So you will be studying this. So I will be teaching this in 7th semester and 6th semesters when you come to the higher semesters. So why are we doing all this green technologies? This is, a lot of pollution is created by regular energy. Emission, if you burn diesel, huge emission of smoke. If you burn petrol, there's huge emission of smoke. We burn coal, huge emission of smoke. You can see in this picture, you destroy more of greenery, we end up in concrete jungles. And we end up in an unsustained way of development. So this has to happen in a balanced way. That is called sustainable development. So that is promoted by adopting green tech. So this slide, it will come up, will show you what are the green technologies we have adopted and what Crest has done at NIE. So as I already told, we have on the rooftop of the main campus solar. It is 185 kilowatts. So this will generate around 800 units of electricity per day. So 800 into 30 days. So around 25,000 units of electricity we are generating from the rooftop of NIE. Then second one, from Crest we have done a biogas plant for both our college, hostel and for our canteen. So you will see it when you come. All the kitchen waste of our hostel and canteen waste, used rice, sambar or leftover food or used coffee powder, tea powder, everything goes to our biogas plant. That we have done. And the biogas from this plant is used for cooking. So it will save the LPG and save the carbon footprint. I will show you some photographs of it later. Then we are working on leaf composters. So whatever leaf we have in the campus, for example, even in front of your house, you can see a lot of leaf falling from the trees. So many people burn it. So it is very wrong to burn this leaf because it creates a lot of pollution. So we promote composters. We convert the leaf to manure. Then we have rainwater harvesting in the campus. We have biodiesel from waste cooking oil. Means from the canteen itself, whatever waste oil we get, we convert into diesel. We use it for vehicles. Even my own vehicle runs on biodiesel. So it's a project we promote from CREST. So in the next slide, you will see a symbol of the foot. This is, if you talk as emission of carbon dioxide, we call carbon footprint. Means how much of carbon dioxide we are emitting to the environment. Individually or from institute. So individually, how much I am contributing to this bad thing of carbon dioxide. How much NIE is contributing. How much Mysore is emitting carbon dioxide. How much India is emitting. How much world is emitting. So this carbon dioxide emission is something bad. And this is called carbon footprint. This has to be reduced. That is possible when we adopt our renewable energy technology. That's what CREST is doing. So we are giving technologies which reduces our carbon footprint. So in the next slide, you can see the natural resources of the earth. This is depleting, every day diminishing. Petrol is becoming zero. Diesel is becoming zero. Coal is becoming zero. Water is getting zero. Means water is getting contaminated. You don't get construction materials. Today no sand for building. So we have to conserve the nature for the next generation. So this, as Mahatma Gandhi has told, we have to use this for our need, not for our greed. So that is the motto of CREST, to see that we use the natural resources in a legitimate way. So CREST designs systems, technologies, gives projects to students. If you had come here physically, I would have got done composters from all of you today as part of induction program, which we did last year. I think many students participated, faculty members here participated. I think they are all new, so they are not participated last year. And the composters, what we did, were given to schools. So this is to conserve the natural resource and make use of the waste. So this is called the energy pyramid. So you have to conserve energy. Last week, India made the Energy Conservation Week. And 14th of December was the Energy Conservation Day. We also celebrated. I was in Hassan day before yesterday for Energy Conservation Day. I talked on energy conservation. Switching off the lights wherever not necessary. Conserving water. Using energy efficient gadgets. For example, whether we are using a light which has a 5-star rating or a fan which is 5-star rating energy efficiency, or the gadgets here, is it energy efficient? That we have to look. Or should we use a incandescent bulb or LED? Should we use more of natural lighting? That one is energy conservation and efficiency. Then renewable energy. How much solar we are using at our institute? How much wind energy we are using? How much biomass energy we are using? All those stuff that we do. I will not go detail into this slide. Same, I will go to the next one, okay, or the previous one. So you can see energy consumption in India. Right now, India's consumption is around 300 gigawatts of energy. 300,000 megawatts we are consuming. India. The national grid. In that, around 250 gigawatts major comes from coal. We burn coal. You can see that. Which is a huge carbon footprint. And it creates a lot of pollution. Second one is renewable energy source. For example, we use wind turbines. We are one of the third highest in the world. Out of the 69 gigawatts, 40 gigawatts is from wind. That is 40,000 megawatts. Another 10 megawatts is from solar. Then is hydro. Then nuclear. So major is thermal. This has to be reduced. This is where we at Crest are working. I'll skip some of these slides. I'll come to the technologies what Crest is supporting. So one of the technology we work is converting waste to energy or waste to wealth. So you may be from different parts of the country. Today coming to Mysore. Mysore is also one of the cleanest city in India. In the category of population 10 lakh and below, we are first. But does that mean that it is fully clean? So, cleanest city also generates waste. So, of all the 23 metropolitan cities in India, it is generated 80 tons of waste. And for all our information here and also there, Mysore generates 400 tons of waste. And we dump here. When you come to Mysore, you can see next to the Chamundi Hill. Anyway, you will visit Chamundi Hill. And you will also see the waste. So this waste has to be made zero. Then it will be ultra clean city. 400,000 kgs every day is what we get. What are we doing? So this is where Crest, our center, is giving intervention. We segregate the waste. We promote in segregation. We have to segregate the waste at source. We have to convert it into manure, compost, or we have to convert it into biogas. So we have to use these types of waste bins, and segregated waste has to be put. This one is the chart showing segregation. This is where Crest is giving advocacy in Mysore. We work with Mysore City Corporation. We are in tie-up with them. We educate waste management. We educate waste management technologies. We promote technically how to segregate the waste. What are the technologies that are available? Then from green waste, how to convert it into manure, or how to dispose the hazardous waste. For example, the syringes, sanitary napkins, diapers, chemicals, battery, all these are hazardous waste. What are we doing with that? How is NIE disposing the hazardous waste? Are we just throwing it? How are you disposing at your home? How is Mysore disposing the hazardous waste? Then the dry waste. How is NIE managing the plastic waste? We are engineers here. What are we doing with that? We can convert plastic to diesel today. We have technology. This is what Crest advocates. We can convert plastic and put it in the roads. So this is where Crest is giving its inputs, technologies. And wet waste we can convert it into biogas. That's what we are promoting. So we from Crest go to work with city corporation. Students can participate as volunteers. Faculty members can participate. All of you can participate. And the citizens should participate. This is one of the picture where I am talking in an apartment here in Siddhartha layout. Zero waste management. This is what our center advocates. So we work on biomass technologies, on biogas, composters, biodiesel, etc. So this is another picture where we are educating to people in Mysore. Is one of the apartment here, Sambram apartment, on zero waste management. So Crest promotes zero waste management and green technology. So in that, I want to tell you this composters. This is what can be done in every home to convert your waste at your home to manure. We call waste management technique. So this is composter that we promote from Crest. And when you come here, we will get this done by all of you. Last year students, when they did induction program, they all made these composters. They built here. First year students. We made them work. DIY. What is DIY? Do it yourself. Correct. So we made students to build the composter. And that was given to temples. And they are using it. So when you come, hopefully, when are they coming? January. So you will be building these composters when you are doing the induction program physically. So this is another picture. When you visit our center, it is here next to this block, above the canteen. You will see the Crest Center. You are most welcome, all of you, to visit. So these are the composters which we promote. It is made by plastic drum. It is DIY, do it yourself, and you can put it at your home. I have put at my home and I have put here at my office and convert waste to manure. So these are bigger composters which we fabricate and promote. You will see it at various places. This is the waste. This we did it in one of the institute here, State Institute for Urban Development, SIUD, Administrative Training Institute at Mysore. So this one mixes the waste and that waste is converted into manure. One more picture of the waste management unit what we made. This we made at Siddhartha layout in Kingsdale apartment. The entire apartment is happy today. Why? They don't throw the waste. I mean the wet waste. Converted into manure. Even it is not taken by the corporation because it is the rule now. Solid Waste Act 2016. Even NIE is not supposed to throw the waste. And just like that. It is converted to manure. And we are not supposed to throw the hazardous waste from the lab. Say there is an electronic waste here, e-waste. We can't throw it. It's a crime. So this has to be handled properly. This is where Crest is giving technology. So this is the composter. You can see one more photograph of the composter. This is one of the places, CPWD, where we give the composter. You can see the waste mixed and leaf waste converted into manure. This is at SIRD, State Institute for Rural Development we did. This is our campus here, Golden Jubilee block, where we have put the composters. And here you can see people, whatever is swept, the leaf, it goes to the compost and it becomes manure. You can see one more picture of the composter we have done at the campus, leaf composter. This is, I have trained many of the people here how to make use of the compost. This is for a temple, even flowers of temple can be converted into compost and can be used. All the waste, whatever, meat, eggshell, even you can put your hair in the compost and convert into manure. This is a picture you can see where the last year students participated in the induction program. Do it yourself composter. We did it. You can see our students building the composter. And our students going to schools, first year students, and giving the compost. So we have missed you people now because of COVID, unfortunately. Otherwise I would have taken all of you to the schools, in my government schools in Mysore, and give them the compost. This is my home itself, where I convert the waste as compost. So at my home we don't throw anything and we put it to the compost. See the picture. So this is one of the schools where we gave the composter, and our students, first year students, and the school children using it. This is another school where we did. This is a school in the village. On the same road here, if you go 30 kilometers, you get Harovalli village panchayat. There we have done for 10 schools these composts in the schools there. So as you can see, Sarkari Hiriya Prathamika Shale, Kadnur, this is a small village here where students are learning how to convert it into waste into compost. So this is the technology we promote. You can see school children. They are very, very interested, but we have to support. Waste management, children are very interested, but elders are not interested. So this is where we can involve you students to promote this technology. When you come to engineering, now the government has introduced what is known as an activity points. You have to earn 100 activity points. Why? Government of India has told only learning by books is not sufficient. Our engineers today are not equipped with skills. So they have introduced activity. So as you enter in, you have to get some, I think, 800 or 750 credits for your engineering. Plus, you have to have activity. And you have to go to villages and work. So this can be done. So we promote this also, vermicomposting, where you can convert waste to manure. And the wonderful manure created is you can use as a manure for rooftop garden, for the house or for the institute, wherever it is. So that is given here. So that is one of the technologies we promote in biofuel. The next one is we support what is known as biogas plants from waste. So when you come to our institute, you can see 1, 2, 3 here, one in the hostel, 4 of these biogas plants from kitchen waste. So that we promote from Crest. I will start with a photograph. So this is what we teach everybody in DIY. Do it yourself, biogas plants. This we promote. So this you can see when you come here. I have also done at my home, this one. So this is done with plastic drums and it has a digester and a gas holder. The kitchen waste of our home, we can convert into biogas. First one you saw, we convert it into manure. Here we convert into gas, which can be used for cooking, and the slurry can be used for many. So this is the plant you can see here. Again, this we teach people how to make it. Do it yourself, biogas. So it has inlet. You can see a person feeding the kitchen waste there. Left out sambar, rice, tea powder, coffee powder, etc. And biogas that comes out, here it goes to our canteen, where you use it for cooking. And to my office. If you visit my office, you can see a renewable energy kitchen. Some of them have you visited? You have to. So there we cook chai, coffee or whatever from the biogas, from the waste. And one more goes to our canteen, where we use it for cooking there. And one more goes to our hostel, where it is used for cooking. So this is my home, where I have done this biogas plant. It's on the rooftop of our home, on the terrace. And this we have done now in more than 100 houses in throughout India and outside India. So this one, we feed our kitchen waste to this. Left out food, rice, sambar, everything is fed. And then the biogas, it goes to our kitchen. This is my home, and that the first floor is my kitchen. So there, through a pipe, it goes for my kitchen. And after digestion in the biogas plant, we get what is known as a slurry. It's a liquid manure, which is not waste. Here it is stored in that green box, drum, and it goes to my garden. So this is our kitchen, where we use the biogas for cooking as a fuel. And we save 50% of LPG in our home. If somebody uses 6 cylinders in a year, we need only 3 cylinders. So that amount of fuel is saved, waste is not taken out, and it's a green technology. So this is supported by CREST. So this is the kitchen garden, what we basically have next to our home, which we use it for cooking, the fuel, and the slurry goes to the garden. So we have a small vegetable garden which we use. So this is our full-scale vegetable garden, where we grow a lot of greens, vegetables. We have done n number of these technology. As I told you, it's part of the syllabus also. Students will study mechanical. And also project work. We give project to my final year mechanical students. So this is one of the biogas plant we did at DC's residence, Deputy Commissioner of Mysore. You can see biogas plant set up at DC's residence. NIE CREST says fuel is utilized for cooking purpose. So we are done at Deputy Commissioner's office, where the waste is converted into wealth. This is a biogas plant did it here in Pramati school next to us, half a kilometer from here. We have done this plant where the school children left out food is put to this, and that biogas they use it for cooking in the kitchen here in the Pramati school, and slurry children put it to the garden. This is one more example we did with our friend doctor. This we did a biogas plant in Coimbatore Nagar, Mysore. Rooftop garden in our friend's place in Coimbatore Nagar. This is the chart, economics. So you spend around 25,000 rupees for this, and the worth of it is 10,000 rupees every year. So in 3 years you get back your money, and also it is eco-friendly. This is at NIE here. When you come, you will see next to this block you have 3 biogas plants. Have you seen this? Here, as you walk. Okay. So this is where the waste comes from the canteen. But unfortunately, canteen is not working now, so stop. It will resume. This is at our hostel. Here, next to it, the boys' hostel, where we have done a 50 kg biogas plant, which is for. These are some of the pictures of the biogas plant in the hostel. This is at our famous Mysore Zoo. We have done the plant. This is one of the biggest plant we have done. 1.5 tons, 1500 kg of waste is processed every day, and it is used for cooking in the zoo. These are some of the pictures of the waste. Yes, we did a plant outside the country. You might have heard of a country by name Vanuatu. Have you heard the country Vanuatu? There is a country by name Vanuatu next to Australia. So we did the plant there in 2018. Small island country, and you can see the biogas plant done in a school in Vanuatu. This is one of the farm here where Crest has done biogas plant. Oxygen acres. They use it for cooking, electricity generation, or for, and the slurry waste goes for growing organic plants, etc. So this is the engine we feed and generate electricity that is used. Just a minute. Is there any time lag or is it okay? Okay. Because can't see. Is it synchronizing? Oh. So this is the engine where we feed the biogas to it, and then instead of diesel, it runs on biogas. So this experiment also you can do it here. So student projects, when you can come and do projects at any, even first year you are welcome. You can come here. We work on biogas purification, bottling the biogas, running vehicles on biogas. We have a project called KIDS, NIE, Karnataka ITBT supports it, student projects, where we sponsor up to 3 lakh rupee per student project. So these are some of the projects that we have given. And now, when you come to NIE, you can join to these groups. Right now we are working on biogas bottling, compressing it in cylinders, all this. So you can participate in these projects. These are some of the experiments carried out by our students on mixing biogas and LPG. These are again experiments from our students. Biogas balloon storing. This is our students storing biogas in a small pillow, air pillow, and conducting experiments. So these are some of the things, not going in detail. We also encourage students in this project of compressing biogas and putting it in cylinders like this. So that is another technology. So now Crest also supports technology. Next one is to make biodiesel to substitute the regular diesel. So here you can see in this picture one of the student holding biodiesel. And on the left side you can see pictures of biodiesel in the bottle, and on the right side you can see the seed of pongemia, kannadadalli honge anta helthivi. So these seeds we can crush and convert it into diesel, or we can use used vegetable oil. In fact, we buy vegetable oil from different restaurants like Nadpak, and also from our own restaurant. This is the process, and lot of projects we give to students also. So crush the seed, get the oil, and converting it into diesel. It is done. So this is the unit here we have. You can see it when you come. This unit is called trans-esterification unit. So we make diesel, biodiesel here from used oil or from pongemia seeds. So this also for mechanical, electrical students we give projects. When you come here, you can see the plant. Currently it is running, and we make diesel and run many vehicles on this. And it is supported by Karnataka state government under Biofuel Board, Karnataka State Biofuel Board activity. This is my vehicle, a Bolero vehicle running on biodiesel. So I run this on biodiesel which we produce. So that has a lot of environmental benefits, saves foreign exchange, self-sufficiency, carbon footprint is low. And these are different performance we get it conducted by students. When you come here, we'll tell more about that. The next one we do is that is about biodiesel. So you are welcome to see the biodiesel center also at Crest, NIE. Again, one is the solar. So as I told you, we have the entire rooftop solar, and also the boys hostel, and also NIE IT. We have our sister college, NIE IT. I'll be talking about these things to them also on 30th, 6 days from now. So energy conservation and generation of energy on our own is what this entire project was conceived at NIE by Crest. This is, I told you, the syllabus for our final year students. 4 credit course. Even you have been given a booklet, or you can see it on the website. And this is for mechanical students, 100 marks. Whatever I am telling, you will be studying. So even though you are not interested, you have to study, because you have to take exams. But it is definitely an interesting subject. So this is the syllabus, you can see, and 100 marks, 4 hours. That is another one supported by Crest. Next one we support is what is known as microgrids for remote villages. So this NIE mechanical electrical department here, we all work on this project together with WEMPEC, Wisconsin Electrical Machines and Power Electronics at University of Wisconsin-Madison. We are working together on this. There is a professor in Wisconsin, Giri Venkatramana, and myself, and you can see students working on this project. We started in 2015 and still continuing. So we give for remote villages electricity using renewable energy source. So like this, houses are put solar panels, run on biodiesel, and integrate the sources like this also. Today I don't have much time to explain entire microgrid, but anyway, you can choose this as a subject also to study. Again, this is a 2-credit elective, interdisciplinary, offered to mechanical, electrical and electrical E&C students. Even your students take this elective. And we also work with students from University of Wisconsin. This is the syllabus. And we also take students to actual project sites. This is a site in near Nagarwala State Forest where we involve students trying to make microgrid. These are the students' teams that work on microgrid. So this is the microgrid developed by our students. Here at the left you can see developed by students of Wisconsin, and the right students of NIE. So these are project status, not go much detail. This is one of the syllabus, workshops we did in 2015, and these are students, all students of electrical, mechanical participate. You can see HOD electrical, then HOD electrical, then HOD mechanical, our principal Giri Venkatramanan, Kumar, HOD electrical participating. And these are students involved in the project in microgrid, electrical students, and they are all passed out now, mechanical students. The civil students, our earlier principal, Dr. G.L. Shekhar, interacting with students, Professor Giri Venkatramanan from University of Wisconsin, Madison, interacting with students. Again we did a workshop in 2016. These are students from 2016 batch. These are micro hydro designed by our students and fabricated. This workshop in 2017, and this is a microgrid now available at our office at Crest. So various workshops. So you people now are inducted as students. You are most welcome now to join microgrid, and you can be, I have written here, you can be part of the innovative project. You can register your name. You can also work for these projects. That's one thing. Another project where Crest is doing. Apart from that, we work on rainwater harvesting. So we give projects on this. We give designs on this. Help people to execute rainwater harvesting. So here I have written a Kannada slogan. I think most of you understand Kannada. ನನಗೀಗ ಬೇಕಿರುವುದು ಮಳೆಯಿಂದ ರಕ್ಷಣೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಮಳೆ ಹಾನಿಯ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ. So what we require is not umbrella for us. You have to reverse it. Why? Because we are in scarcity of water. So we have to protect water. We have to harvest water. Every drop of water has to be saved. Every unit of energy has to be saved. This is what Crest promotes. So we also promote energy conservation, renewable energy, water conservation, and rainwater. So campus NIE, we have done rainwater harvesting for Mysore Palace, or for Administrative Training Institute, or Silk Factory, my own home, my own farm. This is my farm. I have a farm where I grow things organically. So we promote rainwater harvesting here. You can see here, rain is getting collected. And this is the photograph of our Mysore Palace where we are doing rainwater harvesting. 1 crore liter of water we are able to harvest every year at Mysore Palace. This is the photograph of a small percolation tank. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಗು ಗುಂಡಿ ಅಥವಾ ನೀರು ಇಂಗುವ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So this is where we harvest rainwater here in Silpa. This is a anti-poaching camp where in the Bandipur forest we built it using all green technologies. We have built an anti-poaching camp. Mud block, rainwater harvesting, solar panels, all this. So this is built using mud blocks. This is an Anganawadi which we built using green technologies. We also have a small exhibition here. Most of you are welcome to see the exhibition. Here school children also come from various schools of Mysore. They see solar cooker, biogas plant, rope and washer pump, all those. So we encourage these activities. This is my home itself where I have adopted all green technologies on the rooftop. I have a solar water heater, I have a solar lighting, I have a kitchen waste biogas plant, I have rainwater harvesting. So every home we give this technology. This is the farm where I am doing a lot of renewable energy technologies. We work on another issue called wash from crest, water, sanitation and hygiene. We together work with Mysore City Corporation here and NIE, National Institute of Urban Affairs, and USAID. So there is a project on wash which we do. So we have a wash lab here in Mysore. This is the farm of mine where we are practicing these technologies there. You can also see. And this is a village where we work, many villages we work on the appropriate technologies. We give workshops there. We tell them to support for green technologies, organic farming, etc. So with this, I want to show now, apart from the PPT, a small video of the biogas, what we do and how we do it. And can the audio go if I play the video? Okay, let me try that of one of the small video what we do. So this is the biogas plant what we support.
ಈಗ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಕಿಚನ್ ವೇಸ್ ಬಯೋಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ.
So I hope it is audible.
ಅಡುಗೆ ಮನೆ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ 2ರಷ್ಟು ನೀರು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ 1 kg ಅಡುಗೆ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯ.
This is the biogas plant at our home. Anyway, I'll give on the rooftop of our home.
ಸೇರಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ನೀರನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ
Should I come out of the PPT?
ಕೆಲವು ಸತಿ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಕೂಡ ನೀರನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸ್ಬೋದು.
Just a minute, hold on all of you. Video is not visible. Now I quit the PPT.
ಈಗ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಕಿಚನ್ ವೇಸ್ ಬಯೋಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಘಟಕ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ ವಿವರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಅಡುಗೆ ಮನೆ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ 2ರಷ್ಟು ನೀರು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ 1 kg ಅಡುಗೆ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯ ಅಂದರೆ 2 kg ನೀರು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತು ಉಳಿದಿರೋ ಅನ್ನ.
Want to try something and do it? Now how to go to this other screen. Other screen and go.
ಯಾವುದು ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇದೆ ಸರ್?
ನನ್ನ ಫೋಟೋ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು
ಈಗ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಕಿಚನ್ ವೇಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ಕೇಕ್ಸ್ ಘಟಕ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ವಿವರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಅಡುಗೆ ಮನೆ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ
ಈಗ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಆಸ್ ಎ PPT ಥರನೇ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
PPT ಏನಿದೆ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಹಿಂದೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್
ಅಲ್ಲ PPT ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಓಪನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
PPT is over now. I don't need it.
ಶೇರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
Display capture.
ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಸೋರ್ಸ್
ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್, ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ?
ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಇದು.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಫೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಇದೆ.
ಹಲೋ.
So all of you, please wait. I just finished my presentation. If it is okay, I will show the video. And then ಆಯ್ತು, ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ಈಗ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಕಿಚನ್ ವೇಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ಕೇಕ್ಸ್ ಘಟಕ.
ಬರ್ಬೋದು.
ಹೇಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ
ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಫೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಕ್ತಿದೆ.
ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಇರೋದು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ 2ರಷ್ಟು ನೀರು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. 1 kg ಅಡುಗೆ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯ ಅಂದರೆ 2 kg ಸಾಂಬಾರು ಅಥವಾ ಏನಿದೆ ಕಾಫಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀರನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ನೀರನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಕೆಲವು ಸತಿ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಕೂಡ ನೀರನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಉಳಿದಿರೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು. ಸ್ಲರಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಸ್ಲರಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದು ಇದರಿಂದ ಗಿಡಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ.
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬರ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆ, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ. Okay, so friends, you are seeing the students, you are seeing the concept.
Wait, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ?
ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಹಳೆದೇ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು.
ನೀವೇನೋ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅವರು ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಏನೇನು
ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಂತು ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
ಹಾಂ ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಸರಿ
ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದೇನೆ.
ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡು, ಅದಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್.
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಮಿನಿಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು
ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ರೀ. ಈಗ ನಾನು PPT ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿ.
ಇದನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿ, ಅದಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಫೋಟೋ, ಅದು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ? ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಮುಗೀತಾ?
ಮುಗೀತು, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ತಾನೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅದು ಇವಾಗ?
ಏನು
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಬರುತ್ತೀರಿ. ಬರಲಿ. ಬರುತ್ತೆ
ಡಿಲೇ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
So I showed you just now the video of the one of the technologies that is promoted by Crest, that is the biogas plant. Similarly, I showed you the composter where you can convert the waste to manure. I showed you biodiesel plant where we can convert the waste oil to biodiesel. I also showed you the technology of microgrid where we can use it for remote village electrification. I also depicted to you the rainwater harvesting technology, which is also is a good green technologies for the benefit of the earth. So also told you about the syllabus for our final year students on renewable energy, microgrid and interdisciplinary elective student projects that can be taken as part of the activity. So Crest as a center of excellence at NIE is promoting green technologies where students can participate as part of their subject final year projects. Faculty members along with students can participate as part of their final year projects. We can also participate from the farmers where we give them interventions on the green technologies. We collaborate with other universities in the world like University of Wisconsin, Madison in US, or University of Kassel in Germany, or many more universities on these green projects. We also take up small consultancies on these green technologies. We network and collaborate students to take up projects under what is known as KBITS, now Kids from NEN program, where you students will get opportunity to take up projects worth up to 3 lakhs, or from KSCST, Karnataka State Council of Science and Technologies, on the student projects that we cater from CREST. As I already informed you, we have a small exhibition here where students come and see the green technologies. We also have a biodiesel unit where you can see how we manufacture biodiesel from waste oil or from seeds of Pangemia or from neem or other things, and projects outside where you can come and see and participate. So these are the different verticals under which CREST is participating at NIE. So you can all become members of CREST and be part of the activity. So you can come here and inquire at our CREST office, which is located above the canteen, and get registered yourself so that you can participate in these upcoming student projects. With this, I come to this last slide. So reduce, reuse, recycle, refuse. These are the concepts we work at CREST. We work on technologies where we live nearer to nature and to make use of natural resources sustainably. With this in background, we are here at NIE, and you can participate in many of our waste management technologies. You can participate in the Clean Mysore campaign, which CREST is participating with City Corporation. With this, all these inputs, I welcome all of you for this center to know more about it. Thank you very much. I request the coordinators to take.
Thank you very much. Next session.
Thank you, sir. I definitely hope your explanation with the example of all biogas, biodiesel plants will have helped the participants to connect and understand easily. I'm sure everyone will agree that it was a pleasure listening to you, and indeed a great learning, sir. Thank you very much from entire NIE family and all the students. Now it will be the lunch break, and all of you have to join at 2:30 sharp for the next session. Thank you.